Hello, boys, girls, and MBs. Welcome back to the stream. We have some drama to cover. We're going to be talking about, as you can see from the title, Tectone leaving the internet. There's a video that he made called Goodbye for Now. We'll get into that. Also, I just opened up Twitter and I saw this video. Maybe we'll hop right into that. Drama alert over here posting. R word being back is triggering Gen Z. Oh no. God, dude. We're so screwed. That word should not be a part of anyone's vocabulary. We'll get into that. Also, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Shein is in a bit of a controversy right now because Luigi Mangione. We'll get into that a little bit. Really not much to cover there. But yeah, and then also I may or may not get to this. I'm doing a little bit of a short stream. I'm gonna move my camera down. I feel like I'm talking. I'm like the little guy at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, hello down there. Yeah. I saw a bunch of videos right here cut up from H3 fans. Or like this one right here, or ex-H3 fans. Sorry.
Sometimes I really wonder how current.
So people that are, what's up, Ryan? Wi-Fi. God, the good old squad is in here. What is up? How you guys doing? So there's like a bunch of these videos that are freaking insane. I never got to this. Violet's in here. What's good, Violet? How you doing? Good to see you in here. I never got to this whole Nick and Cassie TikTok thing. I don't know if I'll ever get to it. It was kind of a weird thing that went on TikTok for a couple days. But also I wanted to talk maybe a little bit about this whole thing. I know this is like from August 20th, but I never got around to talking about this. H3 with the Keemstar merch. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because Adam McIntyre has been making videos in the interim where he was talking about Olivia from H3 and how kind of like the crew has, it's not really new news, more or less, but he just kind of made a video where he was like right here. About Olivia from H3. You can see right above where I'm talking right there. And it was an interesting topic. It was an interesting topic that something that we're all thinking about, but no one really says out loud, really. So that's kind of why I wanted to talk about that a little bit. But should we get into this? Should we get into this? The frickin' slop? You guys ready for some frickin' slop? I'm probably gonna have an hour show tonight, by the way. Maybe 45 minutes. Some good friends called me and were like, hey, we're hanging out tonight. And I'm like, I haven't seen you guys in a while. Let's hang out. So I think I'm going to do a quick show and then get out of here. So if you're here, hang for the show and then we'll get on with our way. Also, I don't know if I'm going to bring this up in chat. I don't know. I feel like I rarely talk about personal crap on here. But do you guys have, like, when you grew up, did you guys grow up with, like, a group of friends that you still have as a more grown adult that are like your close friends? Or is this just a maybe like me and some other people kind of thing? Because when I talk to other people about this, it's like a mixed bag. There's like a lot of people that are like, oh no, I got away from my friends and then I made new friends and I don't have those friends. So I'm always like, you know, people are like trying to make new friends all the time because it's like fucking hard out here, right? And, you know, I go through a bit of that myself, too. Not to say that I don't. I certainly go through that. But I, this morning, woke up thinking about how lucky I've kept the same 4 people around for me. Damn, that's what's up. Yeah, I feel like that small group of friends you have is like a good core foundation group of friends to keep with you. Because I realized I woke up and I was thinking about this said friend that called me tonight. And because he had said something, he's like, we're really lucky to have this group of friends that we have. He's like, I don't know if you realize it or not, but like we're beyond lucky, more than the average person lucky. Because he's like, a lot of people, they don't view friendships in the way that we all do. Like, he's like, people oftentimes are like more or less transactional with friendships than not. My close handful of friends I've had from 13, 14. Yeah, see? Okay, that's nice to hear. That's nice to hear. Because if you can hold on to those friends for the rest of your life, freaking do it. Have at it. Enjoy those friends and make the best of it. Because God damn. I mean, even the reason this all came to my mind is because I'm someone who makes like new friends like all the time. I have my core group of friends, as I already mentioned. But my job, my line of work requires like meeting new people, and then along the way I also just like venture off and try to make new friends. And I have it deep down in my heart that like I want to be everybody's friend, right? Like I don't want to piss people off. I want to be nice to people and be their friend. So in my mind I think like, okay, if I'm nice to this person and we hang out and have fun together, then this person's probably going to be someone that I'll like hang out with for an extended amount of time, right? And then like a couple weeks pass and then it's like crickets from that friend and I'm like, okay, I thought the wrong thing, you know? And I don't know if it's like a city thing, because I saw a girl cut up a TikTok. Read your damn mind. I saw a girl cut up a TikTok. She was like, I just moved to Chicago, and she's like, I've been here now a month and I realized it's so hard to make friends. People are so rigid out here and blah, blah. And then, like, some people in the comments were like, oh, girl, it's like that in New York City, too. Girl, you wouldn't believe it. And I'm like, okay, is this a big city thing here? Or is this just copium? I don't know what this is. But, yeah, all to say that it's freaking hard. I think it's hard to make friends for a lot of people. This is me as well, unless it's a really strong connection. I don't bother anymore. Yeah, I think that's a thing. It's like I want to make stronger connections with people. So the way I do that is like, okay, for instance, tomorrow I'm going to a show at a giant music venue in Chicago. It's for Beach Bunny. They're a big band. A lot of people know about them. Some of you in chat may or may not know about them. But I like texted like a lot of friends. I was like, anyone want to go? Anybody want to go? And then like nobody did. So then I was thinking like, all right, maybe I'll just like put on one of my Snapchat stories or one of my like Instagram stories or something about this other show that I'm going to with my close friends. And like nobody really responded to it. And I was like, okay. So is inviting like people that you know to things not trying to like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a adult thing too, because adults are busy, you know, we all have different schedules, but I'm always like, hey, the off chance that I'm free, here's your time to hang out. I guess it's all to say it's as an adult it's hard to adult and, you know, be friends with people and all that. So if you have your core group of friends you've grown up with, freaking hold on to those people and don't piss them off, and you know, they'll get your back. They'll be there for you in the long haul. But yeah, just a little thing going on in my brain this morning. Should we get into the slop, the internet slop? I want to see what's going on with this right here. I opened up Twitter just to see if there was any Austin Joe and Pete Jars. I want to go on Twitter real quick just to see if there was anything that I was missing. And this is the first thing that pops up. The R word being back is triggering Gen Z. Duh. It doesn't trigger you apparently, but okay, let's see.
R word back. Is anyone else noticing that the R word is back? I'm running into it everywhere. Movies, TV shows, podcasts, real life. What's going on? With everything happening in the world, we're really adding this to the pile. What's happening? Public service announcement. Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
Yeah, okay. My stance on this, like, definitely, I will say, as a younger kid, it was, like, popular terminology in school, admittingly. Like, it was not good. Like, that word was said as much as, like, you'd hear the word stupid, where it was just, like, people would replace the word stupid with that word. And it was, like, a word that was just casually slung around. And it started to seep into even when I was like 15 and 16, until I was like 17-ish, someone said something to me that was like, hey, it's not cool to say that. And which is really ironic that I don't even know why I let that word seep in, because I literally was like best friends with people with like mental disabilities growing up. So I don't even know why I let that word even seep in at a younger age. Really bizarre. I probably didn't recognize the like strength of it at a younger age. But it's never been a cool word to use. Just like this caption said, like I've never like as a grown adult, stood by this word and been like, yeah, let's use it again. Like, I know in the Asmongold community, it's just slung around. There's like, yeah, that's R-worded. And people are like, yeah, brother. It's like, no, let's not go there.
It's never been cool. It's never been funny or edgy or interesting. It just sucks. And I can see how excited some of you are to be saying it again. No, you don't get to. It's not happening. Stop saying it. And even if you're...
Wait, so this video's upsetting people on freaking drama? What are the comments saying? People are like, nah, dog. Oh my, look at the first comment. Come on. Come on. Dog, come on. These are my sister that passed away had cerebral palsy. I don't find that word offensive. Here's the thing. If you want to really get to the crux of it, like the core of it, it's insensitive. That's probably the right word to use for it. I mean, is it offensive? Yes, but is the right way to frame it, I guess, insensitive? Yes, because like I'll put it in another context. It's probably hard to understand when you're thinking of it in the direct context. Would make it law. I don't think it's something you can make law because we have our right to exercise our free speech amendment. But that doesn't give people that should not be in the permission structure in order to use that word. Do people use it? Yes. Can you stop yourself from saying it? If I was in charge, again, I think we have our free. I think people would, there would be backlash to that because how could there be a free speech amendment and then be like, except this word? I think people wouldn't, as much as I would love to do that, I don't think that would go over well in the world because then people would be like, what about this word? What about this word? What about that word? I think it's something that you can actively work towards, people that are saying it, to be like, hey, maybe don't use that word. Maybe say stupid the next time you're going to say that. But ironically enough, this post is like being mad about it triggering Gen Z, but also writing R word. Kind of interesting how they do that. But I think it's just one of those words that's like, if you have like a disease, like let's say you had let's take it a step back. Let's say you had cancer, and every time your like good friends saw you and they're like, "What's up, cancer head?" Like you'd be like, "What the fuck?" Wouldn't you? You'd probably get pretty upset about that, and you'd probably not want it to be something that's in the forefront of your mind. Like you probably enjoyed your life before you had cancer. Now that you have it, it's gonna be the forefront of everything. And I know it's a loose example because these two things are very different things, so do not conflate them, put them together as the same thing. But you get my point. That's where I'm trying to go with it. Kind of crazy. All right, should we get into Tectone? After his relentless harassment of Frogan and other people, I couldn't give less of a shit. Goodbye for now. Anthony Fantano, amen. He's trying to avoid the bullshit. What was that? Does he have the disability? I don't watch him. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Chat, you guys ready to get into this slop? Also, hey, before we get into the slop, I have a question for you guys. Sorry to hear that, Wi-Fi. I'll pray for your sister. Oh, what's up, Chris? How you doing? How are you? All right, I'm gonna show you guys something really weird that happened with my YouTube over the last couple days. And this is not a complaint by anything. This is just a funny thing that happened. Okay. This Curtis Connor video that I made, right here, this Curtis Connor World video just like went from like 5,000 views to 10,000 overnight randomly. And there's like people that are like commenting on it. Look at this. There's like new comments still. I completely forgot about this. They could have solved all the like brand new comments filling into this video. I don't know why it popped off. Maybe I need to make more Curtis Connor videos or something. They get good reception. A lot of people like them. So maybe I need to make more. I don't know. I just thought that was a really interesting thing. Let's get in. Should we get into the Tectone video? Or Luigi? I guess maybe, should I talk about the Luigi thing real quick first? How's the music, by the way? Music a little loud? Turn it back a little bit. Did you guys see this? Did you guys see this real quick? Shein's website was using Luigi Mangione's face to model a shirt. I don't know. I thought this shit was pretty funny, but I think internet is still trying to be like, using AI is disrespectful. It's obviously got attention. This is the same fucking conversation we had before. I don't even want to relitigate it. Anybody will do anything for attention. This is Reader's Digest. Anybody will do anything for attention. It means using his face. It's not like it's written in the law that you can't use his face, so I'm sure they did that in order to get attention, and it fucking worked. I was shocked that it wasn't an Onion article. I thought it was. I have not seen it. It seems on brand for Shein. Didn't Shein get into some other controversy? I remember it was like some other clothing controversy. I think we talked about on stream, or maybe I talked about with somebody. But yeah, it's like. Also, someone commented on one of my last streams and was like, "Don't go to an article and read it to us. We don't care." And I'm like, "All right, maybe I won't do that again." Unless you guys, maybe it was just like a couple annoying comments. There was 2 of them. People were like, "Don't go to an article unless you already read it. Just give us what it's about. Don't read it to us." And I was like, "Okay, sorry." But Shein launched an investigation after using likeness Luigi Mangione model clothing. I don't know. I just thought this shit was pretty funny. I mean, it obviously worked. Let's see, what's this?
Well, an ad on the Shein website had a model that looked a lot like Luigi Mangione, the man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson here in New York. The image had Mangione's likeness and showed him modeling a white short-sleeve floral shirt that was on sale for just under $10. But now, the image no longer appears on the website.
No!
Person for Shein told CBS News partner the BBC that the image in question was provided by a third-party vendor and was removed immediately upon discovery. The Chinese fashion giant also says that it'll be launching an investigation and, quote, strengthening our monitoring processes and will take...
Oh my god, dog. Come on. We make... Oh my god. Dog. What a weird world we live in. They'll quickly take this down. God. What the fuck, man? They'll take this down, right? Real quick. But then it's like some other
appropriate action against the vendor in line with our policies. Does he look familiar?
It's so stupid. Did you guys see that whole thing where here, I'll pull it up. It was Dropsite News, Google. Did you guys see this right here? Google's $45 million contract with Netanyahu's office to spread Israeli propaganda. So Google will take a contract to do that, and that's okay. But the second Luigi Mangione's face is used, hurry up, take that down. God, what a weird world, man. Crazy times we live in. All right. Next up, let's do Tectone. Let's do it because I have limited time. Tectone React.
So guys, this is not my 3rd time trying to record this video. I think that goes to show just how fun.
All right, for people that maybe not chat, maybe you guys in chat know who this is, but maybe for VOD watchers and or newcomers and or people watching this, if you don't know who Tectone is, he's not a streamer I watch, I'll tell you that much. He's a streamer that really just goes on Twitch, and he's one of the kind of fits into the Asmongold style mold where he says kind of what's on his mind and doesn't feel bad about it, even if that involves harassing other streamers, saying slurs, etc. I hate to call it a brand, but it is kind of a brand of a streamer. So it's kind of the mold he fits into in the online space. He's supposed to be playing games and not doing any of that, but he does that and plays games. So now he's leaving. He's having perhaps a mental health crisis because of his own actions, question mark? We'll see.
Fucked up I am, because I'm usually like a one-take guy. It's been a couple days. I've been gone for about 5 days. Maybe you haven't even noticed. You probably haven't even noticed. If you see this video, it means I'm already gone. Title of the video. Techie, I thought you were dead. This video title scared the shit out of me.
Yes.
You can never stop.
I thought you were dead. Yes, that's what I thought.
Clickbait, man. That's the name of the fucking game. Maybe some of you guys have noticed the stopping of YouTube uploads. Maybe some of you guys have noticed the stopping of YouTube streams and Twitch streams and even Twitter posts. But I've now been content creation free for a while now. And just to give the TLDR, this is going to be a pretty rambly video. So, I mean, maybe some of you guys will like it. Maybe some of you guys won't. But I'm going to be gone.
Ew. This is really gross. I've been buying all these sparkling water. It saves me a lot of money buying their water. But this is bad. Don't get this one. It's like pure aqua. I have their pink lemonade thing you can add into water. But, ew. This is... It's not like bad. But it's like not good. It doesn't hit the way other sparkling waters hit.
For a while, guys. And I want to let you know...
I call their brand commercial edgy. Edgy, there's the word. Edgy streamer. There it is. There it is.
If any of you guys think it's because of me streaming or me being stressed because of the YouTube's, upload schedule, it's not. I love content creation. I do. It's just the culture that I have a problem with. But
oh, no. It's too woke. Twitch, it's too woke for me. Is that what this is going to be?
If you're just here to know this, no, I'm not coming back yet. No, I'm not going to be back for a while.
The bubbler brand's good? Yeah, it is, actually. I think I got an ad for that on Instagram the other day.
And yes, I do miss you because I love you. No, I miss making content for you guys. I really
Ew,
do.
dude.
And I will say, expect a couple YouTube uploads, maybe like one a week. I'll just be talking to you guys about whatever comes into my mind, maybe more. But I needed to get away for a while. I really did. In case you're wondering why, there are evil people on this earth that are currently making my life fucking miserable.
Excuse me? You don't think you're one of them that's contributed to making, I don't know, some women streamers' lives terrible too? You don't think you've taken part in this?
Even more than you guys know, it is deeply personal shit that I'm having to deal with right now. And a lot of it, and I'm not going to go into this too much, but there's a lot of very dangerous things happening in my life right now that I'm just trying to take care of and take care of the...
This is the guy that, like, relentlessly harasses Frogan, harasses Denims.
People around me, the people who I love. And I'll probably talk about that later. But when I do come back, I'll post about it on Twitter. I'll post about it on YouTube. And just thank you guys for staying subscribed. And thank you guys for liking my videos. And I look forward to coming back to content creation for you guys. But once again, it's just not going to be for a while. So now with all that out of the way, hopefully I can feel better. Just getting some things off my chest for why I'm kind of going and, kind of extrapolate on the previous things that I've been saying.
How's the volume?
I'm a guy where I've been doing this for nearly 7 years.
Is the volume good? For some reason, it feels like the volume got quieter. I'm gonna kick up the volume master a little bit. Like that. There we go.
7 years coming up in December. And I always think that I'm okay. I do. I'm not. And I know I'm not okay. I wasn't sleeping well. I wasn't happy. I was crashing out over things that didn't even bother me. I was saying things I didn't mean. Like, for example, I told another viewer to kill themselves. And I know that's not...
Huh? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, this is when he got banned, right? Didn't he just came back from a ban not too long ago? And then he just got done saying after all the horrible things on the platform, and then he was like, yeah, I told a viewer to themselves. So you're leaving because of a problem that you've created on your own. You've made streaming feel like an unsafe space, like watching a stream an unsafe space for a viewer. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Why is it so hard for some people? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the crazy one, but shit, man. It's not that, like, I stream. I'm on here streaming right now. I feel like it's not that hard to make a safe space for people to want to come and hang out, right? Like, what is it that gets into streamers' heads that, like, what? You've seen, I've duked it out with a couple chatters in the past, but never did it get to that point. Like, how do you allow yourself to arrive at that position? Is he going to explain that?
No big deal, but I really just shouldn't be saying that shit. You know, I shouldn't be saying that shit. It's going to be a hard one to stop, but, like, I don't like when I
So he's admitting he shouldn't be saying that. Okay.
let things come out of my mouth that I don't feel like I could have stopped. Yeah, I feel bad for that shit. I really do.
Yeah, you guys remember this? When I was explaining who Tectone is, and I was like, he kind of just says whatever comes into his mind and doesn't feel bad about it. He literally just explained a perfect example of him doing that very thing.
But the problem in my life is that I'm a guy who lost a lot of shit because one evil person decided to lie, and the internet ran with it. And now I'm being told, even more so, that I can't talk about anything.
God, that plane noise.
And I need to watch everything that I say. And I just can't operate underneath those. I can't operate like that.
This guy got one viral tweet about him, and he's like having a full-blown crash out. Meanwhile, you know, a streamer like Hassan gets this happening to him every single day and still streams every single day.
I can't. I'm a guy who tells you guys everything. I'm the guy who likes breaking the distance that a lot of these people in this space who lie to you, I like letting you guys know on what's actually going on. And that's why a lot of people can't stand my ass. And, you know, there's a lot of other reasons, too. I mean, I'm fucked.
Dude, this freaking sparkling water here, you take a sip of it, it makes you more thirsty. It dries your mouth out, and it makes you more thirsty. It says it has 3% juice in it, and there's 5 calories in this thing. And it's not a significant source of calcium, iron, potassium, or vitamin D. Well, thank you for letting me know, because it is carbonated water after all. The scripted looking into the camera to emphasize a point. It does feel that way, right? He's about to do it again.
Bald, weird looking. I don't want to say ugly. Well, I'm working on it, okay? I'm down 100 pounds, right? I'm really trying my best here. But man, like, I haven't showered in like 2-3 days or some shit.
I thought he was going to say weeks. Still, shower, brother. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Bro, fucking going full like grease goblin right now, man. It's gross. Oh, I got a new tattoo, by the way. It's mango with the frost.
That's the goal of Twitch. The goal of Twitch. The less you shower, the more you're liked. The more views you'll have on Twitch. If you become a Twitch streamer, start forgetting about the shower.
On the tombstone, like from Dark Souls 1 with Galatians 4:16. That's my favorite Bible verse on there. There's a reference to Sith from Dark Souls 1. And I also got a nice bonfire.
Why are we learning about his tattoo?
Looks fucking hype. Getting more tattoos.
Is
Probably getting a collarbone tattoo and getting all this arm.
Okay, dude.
Getting the American flag pretty soon with
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just upset with America right now. But that is the last tattoo I think I'd get. Like, I think I would rather have, like... I think I'd rather have, like, a friend attempt a stick and poke for their first time on me than put an American flag on my body right now, right? Is this just me? Why would you put an American flag on yourself? I mean, you are Tectone, so I guess that's on brand for a streamer like him.
A little bit more than the American flag, but I'm very excited about that. But yeah, the problem with my life currently is that I don't get any time to feel okay. I don't get any time
showers time to spend
relax
streaming.
And say, I'm good. I can.
Yeah, you know what I just thought about? You ever see those streamers do like those 5-day streams? I've never actually watched one in full. There's been streams I've checked into where it's like, I'll go to sleep, wake up, and they're still on, shit like that. But I'm like, some of those streamers, do they shower or do they just like show themselves sleeping in their bed and wake up and stream? Show, like, you know? There was one I watched with Noah Samson recently where he actually, like, I think he, like, it was like he did his hair dye and then he wanted to shower, but he, like, put his camera, like, outside of his bathroom or, like, into the first part, but, like, not around the bend where he, or whatever. It was, like, something where he showed himself walking into the bathroom to, like, take a shower or something. And it was it was just a bizarre thing. I was like, this is weird to be seeing right now. But he showered on stream or whatever to fix his hair dye.
Go for the day. And what do I mean by that? My problem is so much of my life has been taken away from me by a lie that I don't get to go to sleep and think, oh, well, I didn't do anything bad today, so I'm all good. You know, back in the day, it was like, oh, man, I fucked up. I know they're going to clip that. And that's going to be on this Reddit. That's going to be on that Twitter. That's going to be on that fucking forum. They're going to fucking rip into me. And that's comforting. Because then knowing if I don't do anything fucked up, then I'm fine. The problem is that because I'm now in a position where there's this massive lie told about me, I never get to rest, ever. I wake up every morning in the middle of the night just wondering, did they lie again? Did someone else lie?
Dude. This is that thing that Chris is talking about again, where he's just looking back into the camera. What is the tweet? The snowflake is claiming a lie. I should find the tweet. We should, here. Should we go on a little mission, see if we can find this Tectone? I bet it'll be like the most popular tweet. I'll just search Tectone, see if it comes up. And do latest. He's the biggest gooner in space known. Asmig will take propaganda. Let's see. And there's my stream. Unsubscribe cast. It just, people are just tweeting about him. What's this? Maybe we won't be able to find it. I think he's just mad that, like, people are, like, talking about him. And obviously, yeah, there's a tweet, but why is he, like, having a full-blown crash out over this?
What false narrative is the public going to believe about me? And it's annoying as shit. Like, once again, I love YouTube, I love Twitch, but the culture of the internet is fucking terrible, where good people have to worry about being considered a horrific person due to things they've never even done. It's crazy. Now, I will say that chapter is coming to a close soon, and I promise you guys, when I get to close this chapter, this year, by the way, I'm gonna make some fucking banging ass content. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure,
the
dude.
Content is gonna be fucking fire. React slot for the piggies. Let's go. Hey, that person's video, That's mine now. Yes, sir. React slap. But no,
Oh, that voice. That's mine now.
I actually got some cool events planned. I got so many future plans. It's like,
Okay, come on, yapping.
I do.
I didn't want to hear about his future plans.
I'm
I don't
so
care.
disgusted with these people that I don't even want to put myself in a situation where I might even see him. Guys, I'm sorry. Fraudulent motherfuckers run rampant on this platform. They do.
Does he not think that other people... It's kind of strange. Does he not think, like, he's kind of admitted already that he said some stuff, but does he not think that other people feel this way while doing their job, that he is actively harassed? Like, what's up?
It's so bad. It's so bad. I was watching this video on, like, what happened to Austin, Texas, and all these fucking pussy-ass libs from California came over to Austin, and they just ruined this fucking town, bro. I mean, as a guy who lived in Austin, like, back since, like, 2012, 2011, maybe 2013, one of those years, it's so different now. It is. It's so different. Like, people will drop you like that because loyalty doesn't exist in this space. Oh, you're a slight inconvenience to my content or my brand. Drop you like a fucking dime immediately. It is pathetic. These people are so fucking weak. It's like, bro, if I was a streamer right now, and I'm going to make a whole video on this, by the way. I'm going to make a whole video on the journey of being a viewer to a content creator. Man, if I was a CC right now, I wouldn't want to talk to anybody. Straight up, I would not talk to anybody. These people are so fucking fake. It's unfucking believable.
What is he getting to? I feel like I haven't got anything out of this. He's just like, these people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like sitting here like, what is he going on about? That's funny you said that the exact same time I did. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? He's like, these people, they're fake. They suck. The culture's so bad. Like, what are you saying? Fucking say something. Oh my God, if he doesn't say something in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to move on to the other topic.
And that's my problem, is that I've become so disgusted with other content creators. I've become so disgusted with the culture on Twitter.
Oh my God, he said this. Dude, he's talking in circles. Is he not? It seems as though he's talking in circles. He's already said this.
With this whole town, that I don't even want to partake in this shit. When I get back, and I will be back, not for a while, and I appreciate you guys sticking around with me.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just does need a reset. Maybe he needs to get off the internet and come back and, I don't know, reset himself. The trouble with people like Tectone trying to do like a hard reset is almost one. Even let's give him the benefit of the doubt, just for a brief moment. Let's just, probably what I'm gonna say will not happen, but let's just assume it will. Let's say he's gonna come back and realize, like, oh my God, I was saying too many slurs. I was harassing too many streamers. I told a streamer to himself, like all this stuff, right? And he's like, I'm going to fix all that, become a better man. I'm going to be the best version of me possible, and blah, 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 right? None of that makes a metric ton of a difference in the grand scheme of things because of the audience that you develop. Like, right now, straight up, I'm going to say this. If I really wanted to, I could grift on another account and just go on there and say every slur in the book. I could, pull out some Andrew Tate talking points, maybe some Fresh and Fit talking points. I could run loose with saying all these crazy things and probably gather an audience of like 100 people. Like 100 people real quick that are like, oh, hell yeah, brother, I love this guy. It's much harder when you're a wokey. You should go to therapy then become a theater kid. Yeah. It seems like, as much as I'm not the kind of person that ever tells people like they need therapy or something, I'm not really, I don't personally go to it myself. But it's therapy's one of those things. It's good for people that think they need it to their core. If you need it, something useful for you, then hey, I respect it. And it's your thing. That's your prerogative. Therapy doesn't have to be for everybody, but if it works for you, then that's amazing. I love that. But it does. This might be a first instance where I'm like, therapy might actually benefit him a little bit. Like, it feels like he needs another voice from another, like, point of this universe, or another, like, space in the universe to talk to him and be like, look, dog, the things you're saying, cut it out. Like, you need to rebuild your audience. Because what I was going to say is I could become the biggest grifter overnight and just have, like, 400 concurrents in here being like, hell yeah, brother. You should go say the R word tomorrow, and like all this like crazy shit, right? Because there's an endless supply of people online that will gravitate towards someone like that, which is precisely how Tectone's audience is. They've gravitated towards the bad behaviors of his, and now if he were to come back and be this better man that I talked about, which likely won't happen, but in the event it does, it's going to be like the iDubbbz effect, right? You guys remember when iDubbbz came back and everyone's like, iDubbbz, you're woke now, dog. I'm unsubscribing. And that's like a whole thing on the internet right now, right? I hope you guys remember that. Otherwise, I sound like a crazy person. But it was when iDubbbz, like the return of iDubbbz or something. I forget what the video was called. But it was like iDubbbz coming back. It was like when he dropped all his old content and he came back and everyone's like, you're woke, dog. And he had like a bunch of people reacting to him where he used to be on the other side of things. And he lost a share of audience. He lost a share of audience in the process, but he's been on a steady rebuild, and I think he's doing well. And so that's what that would have to look like for him.
I'm going to be chilling with the content that I make, the way that I carry myself is going to be way different. I am a bitter man. And you want to know why I'm so bitter? Because the more you get informed in this world, the more you realize how disgusting this world is. I want everybody to know I'm not taking this break so I can be happy again. Absolutely.
The more you get informed, the more you realize how disgusting this world is. What context is he talking about this in? Because how can you be online as much as he is and not be informed about the world? Like, isn't that how you get informed about the world? Like, where have you been?
Absolutely not. I mean, I'm doing this because I want to enjoy my life. I'm very happy when I hang out with my dog, my cats, my beautiful ass girlfriend, which one day I plan on making my wife, absolutely. But man, I see all these people now who are living in this augmented version of reality, and I feel pity for them. I feel sorrow for them because I know everything that they're living in can disappear like that. It's so fucking fake.
What are the comments even saying? I'm so curious what like the average Tectone viewer is saying in the comments. Sorry this is happening to you, 07. I always see how great Texas is. Bro, clickbait's own funeral. It finally happened. Brother, take care. Most important person is you. Bitterness leads to fear. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Anger leads to dark side. Dark side leads to being able to force your own enemies. Embrace the dark side. Frogan is outside his house waiting to eat him. Yeah, dude, people are still on this Frogan attack campaign. Title scared the shit out of me.
It's insane. The sad realization is there's so little good people on this earth. It's surprising. There's a lot of okay people that will make you think that they're great people.
This kind of... I'm sorry. This kind of sounds... This kind of sounds like a conversation that if you lock someone in a closet for a few years, or like someone like was in jail for a handful of years, for like 10 years plus, and then came out of jail and was like, Oh, wait, this is what the world is like? I kind of forgot while I was in jail all this time. You know? There's so little good people on this earth coming from this guy. He keeps contradicting himself. He keeps talking about, like, there's all these bad behaviors that people are doing while doing the said bad behavior. And he's like, there's such little good people on this earth while he's contributing to the shitty people on this earth. By that, I'm talking about, yes, the thing that he admitted to where he told streamer to himself on stream. I'm sorry, but you cannot say that and also call yourself a good person, Tectone. You cannot. You cannot do that. That's just, no. You could do things that are good up to that point and say that, but no, that's too far. It's too far.
But I've said this once, and I'll say this before. Your friends in elementary school are gone in middle school. Your friends in middle school are gone in high school. Your friends in high school are gone in college.
What the fuck? We were just kind of having this friends conversation, except I kind of had the reverse of this, where I was like, your younger friends are the ones that you grew up with that are like your tighter friends, right? And I think Chatters in here agreed with me. But he's like, nah, dog.
Friends in college are gone once you get a job. Your friends in your job are gone once you leave that job. True friends are so rare. It's insane.
Oh God, I'm like, why are Tectone and I having the same conversation?
Insane. And the worst thing is, the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life.
I did not pre-watch, I promise. I did not pre-watch. I swear to God I did not. I've had this video tabbed for like 2 days now because I knew I was gonna stream soon.
Was that I was too loyal. Guys, you know, if you've watched my content for any amount of time, I have every single person's back who I hold dear, no matter what, without even them having to ask me. I don't know how many videos of mine you've had to watch to know this, but you know if you've watched more than 3 videos that if one of my friends comes in heat, I'm there for them no matter what. No matter what. And those same people...
All right, whatever.
You have my back. And
whatever. All right, keep going. Let's see.
I'm taking a lot of this time off to really get my head straight and really just try to remember, why am I doing this? What's the goal? What do I want to be? Where do I want to go? What do I want to show you guys?
Yeah, what is the goal? What is the goal? Just
I'm trying to enjoy my
slurs
life
into the camera
as a human.
Being a bad person
I really think
on
I am.
Twitch.
I'm actually playing video games and I'm having fun with them. That's very rare, right? I'm playing Fallout 4. I'm having a fucking blast. I'm almost done with the Brotherhood of Steel. And Preston Garvey says, another settlement needs your help. For like...
All right, whatever.
We run around the towns and we save the settlements and we build a owning in the gym right now. I think I can get 315. And if I can, I'll make sure to post about that on Twitter. But man, I miss content creation. I really me to take a break because they knew how fucked up I was.
Wait, what did he say here?
Begging me to take a break.
Who was?
Talk to me, and I had one of my friends call me. Talk to me, and
well, I learned nothing
cried.
from him. I know.
Begging me to take a break because they knew how fucked up I was. Because guys, I'll just be dead ass, man. Like, a lot of the people who have to deal with what I'm dealing with right now, a lot of them are deeply traumatized for forever. A lot of them also kill themselves. I don't want to end up like that. I don't. I want to be okay. I want to be here, and I'll just listen, you know. But I feel good. I do.
This is kind of weird to bounce off of a point of his, but do you guys ever have that happen? Maybe I'm just like particularly fortunate in this aspect, but do you ever have something come up in your life that's like pretty bad, like really bad, but somehow you'll just like make it through it fairly quickly. And maybe this comes out of like a place of privilege or a place of, I don't know, maybe I have like good, what's it, not serotonin, but maybe I have like, I don't know, maybe I just have a good chemical balance in my brain, or I don't know what. But I feel like I've been through some stuff before where I'm like, I look at the thing that happened to me and I'm like, thank God this happened to me. If this happened to somebody else that I know, and I'll be like thinking of a few names, I'm like, this person would be immediately in therapy for like months on end trying to deal with this issue. Or I'd be like, oh my God, this person would be like traumatized for the next like 3 years after this. Where I'm like, I'm lucky I dealt with that in the way I did. And I was like able to get through that quickly. Because I know that's not like an everybody thing. Like nowadays, like a lot of people, there's a lot of fucking issues out there. And a lot of people deal with them differently, right? But I feel like I get through issues particularly quickly compared to a lot of people. Because when I talk to my other friends about their issues, which will like ring similarly to what I'm thinking of, they're like, yeah, I had to like, live with my parents for a little bit to help myself get through it. Then I had to go to therapy, and then I had to seek a trauma counselor. I'm like, well, I got through that shit in like 2 days. And I'm like, God damn. I don't know. Maybe I'm just particularly lucky in that sense. But I know that's not an everybody thing.
Oh, as good as I can feel. Like, okay, you know what's crazy? Maybe I can put this into words. I'm fucked up. I know I'm fucked up, but I'm okay with that, and I know I'm working through it, so I know I'm going to be okay. Does that make sense? Right? I know that I am deeply fucked up, but I've always been fucked up, so I'm okay with that. And,
Wait. So you know you're fucked up, but you're okay with it. So are you going to work on it?
I'll get through this like I always get through this. But things are a lot worse than you guys know behind the scenes with some of the people that I'm dealing with.
No, it doesn't. Wait, what were you saying? No, it doesn't what? It doesn't what? Maybe it might have been a delay in chat.
More than you guys know, actually. More than you guys know. And, I'm trying to take care of all that, hold it together. It does feel very therapeutic to be able to talk to you guys. Again, I'm actually really looking forward to reading the comments.
It doesn't make sense. What I was saying doesn't make sense about how I get through stuff. Is that what you're saying?
Because I do miss this a lot. I can't.
Or are you talking about what Tectone was saying?
Tell you how much this sucks for me, man. I think you guys know this, but I'm a very consistent content creator. I don't really go away too often. This really is like my first real time taking any big amount of time off.
Look, he might need this fucking time off. He might need it to reevaluate. He really might need it.
I don't know how long it'll be either. A week, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year. There's no way it's going to be a year. Jesus, that would be awful if it was a year. But I'll keep you guys updated with all that shit. Yeah. Doing this.
No, he literally. Oh, that part. Yeah, that part. Okay. I got lost in the context. He literally fucking asked, "Does that make sense?" Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I got lost in the throes of my own react here.
I would like to let you guys know. For anybody worried about me, don't be. And I promise you guys.
All right, that's it. That's the Tectone leaving. I feel like that was made out to be a bigger deal than it was supposed to be. Should we get into God, I thought that was gonna be way better than it was. That was fucking terrible. Should we look at? I'm torn. Let's see. Maybe I'll just show you real quickly this Bobbi Althoff thing real fast. Maybe. Is that when you take the internet to? It shouldn't be this deep. Yeah. Here's the thing about the internet. It's like sometimes I keep the internet as like, I don't know if you guys are like this, but I keep the internet as like my little sacred space for the most part. Really the only things I extend out of the internet will be things like political discussions with friends, that maybe things I've learned online as a result. or like maybe like current events happening in the world that I'll extend. But like, I'm not gonna go out in the real world with like my friends and be like, guys, did you hear about the Bobbi Althoff drama? You know, like tonight when I go out, I'm not gonna ask my friends about this. This will not be a discussion with them. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it's kind of nice. That's why I stream, because I have a place to talk about this stuff. But it's like, again, it's a way to make it so you don't take the internet too deep. Like it is just the internet at the end of the day. It's a fun little place when we all have time to kill, and we do the thing. Like this. This is like such light news drama, but I'm gonna get into the next H3 thing in a sec. But right here, Bobbi Althoff immediately ended her podcast with Drake after he called her BBC girl and tried to kiss her. I sense this is 28.3 million views. I sense this is all for drama farming. And it's, what, 2 years ago they did the other podcast where it was them laying in a bed. So they relitigated the laying in a bed meta. And then they had to relitigate it with something to keep the viewers guessing, because then the whole thing after that podcast was like, are they dating now? And then Bobby's been through a litany of different breakups since. So then that's been fresh. You know, Snapchat news is like, Bobbi Althoff is going through a breakup. Do you guys see Snapchat news? It's like the worst news in the history of news. I don't even know why I have Snapchat. I grew up with it, and I just never deleted it. I feel weirder. I'm 30 years old. I should fucking delete it. But it's like they have like a news section on it where they're like Snapchat news, and it's like it's the dumbest shit. But anyway, let's see. Let's see what this clip is.
If you had a superhero name, what would it be? BBC girl.
Oh, okay. That's for.
Huh? And it's also another part of this. This is what makes this challenging. Like, is calling rival content creators evil. Later, he calls them disturbing. Like, sure. I mean, they think it's disturbing too, but evil? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's all like, the other problem too is like with the internet, everyone kind of like plays up their personality or plays up how they act for the clip or for the bit. Because nowadays we're in like clip central, where it's like you have to get the clip to get the views, and all. Everyone clip farms, is what I'm trying to say. And so people will kind of like over exaggerate things or use words that they wouldn't otherwise use in their real life. Sometimes some folks do use words they use in their real life. I mean, like, maybe I'm an instance of that too, where it's like anything I say on stream, I usually don't juice up anything past how I act in real life. How I act on my camera here is how I act in real life. Like, I would not be ashamed if any of my friends in real life saw this and were like they wouldn't watch this and be like, oh, that doesn't look like the person that I know, you know? They'd be like, oh, that's him. And they might watch and subscribe, you know? And I always try to do that because I don't really know. I don't know how the clip farming, man. I don't know how to go like, rah, 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 rah. Or I don't know what the fuck these streamers do. But I try not to play up anything. Let's see what this is right here.
And that's crazy. How about you redo
sorry.
that without that?
Sorry.
Go
If you
ahead.
had a superhero name, what would it be?
Oh God, this feels like clip. Another problem here is that Bobbi Althoff has that personality. And here's another weird meta. Okay, I think she was trying to draw attention because look at this. If you go to her podcast, she put out something that was like last episode, and then she dropped the Drake one. Look at this. Look. This is the last episode. And then dropped this Drake one. So it was kind of like, huh? Like, what's going on here? What's happening? So I think this is all just to hype this up.
What would it be?
How do I clear up this?
Okay, that was real. That middle finger, I think, was real. She plays this personality throughout her podcast where it's like a drawn back version of her, I suspect, where you try to show no emotion. We've talked about this. We talked about this in my video I've shown you other podcasters that talk like this. It's a meta. It's a podcast meta where you try to be very dull and have no react and just it's a way of podcasting now.
Streamer, what should I say to clear up
That the
streamer?
world thinks that
Last time I fucking talked about this, there was someone in the comments that was like, "Oh, bro, you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it." There's this other podcaster that came up with the first Bobbi copied off, and it was like, "Oh my god." I don't want to go down that road right now. That's not the point of this discussion.
just
I'm a whore.
no. No.
That's definitely what
No,
people
they just think that
say.
you magnetically attract the biggest anacondas on planet Earth.
Okay, I
Why
don't
do
know
they
what
think
to-
that? Is it because you're like just so like sweet and dainty?
I don't know why people say that. I don't want them to say that anymore. I don't,
How are we gonna end it?
well, whatever we do is going to set the precedent for every interview after. So just what are you thinking? That's not what I want to happen every single interview.
Huh? What the fuck?
Can you imagine that being the thing?
If you had a superhero,
Ay. Maybe we'll have to watch the whole podcast on stream or fucking. I'll prepare more next time and like pull out as in the sex slang. Yeah, he is. It's fucking gross. It's really fucking gross. BB. Ugh. Yuck. That's real. Is there people not saying that's misogynistic? What's going on here? I ain't seen a Zoom clip since Offset cooked her.
Why do you want
What's
to get
this?
to know? You do. That's the question.
I interview people.
Justin, what's up? How are you? Good to see you in here. For some reason, I thought you were in chat earlier. Maybe it's just Ryan, Violet, Wi-Fi, Chris. I thought she was just British or something.
Why?
No, do you guys hear? I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll show you. I made a video and I got freaking ripped to my core. People were like, excuse me, but did you realize that this podcaster was actually the first to do that kind of voice? This one right here. I think it was this video. This video did really well too. Got like a frick ton of eyeballs on it. God, I used to be good at YouTube. I need to do this again. I need to do this all over again. This is the old setup too. Look at that. You guys remember this setup? I didn't realize how this setup didn't look too good until I got into my new setup in my new place. Let's look at this. There were people that were freaking hating on this video. A lot of people don't know is that Drake recorded the interview. See, people had all these theories. Is that, look at this. Interesting point I haven't seen anyone bring up yet is that both of our friends that were in the video that Drake also unfollowed him. She's the girl in her stories, blah, 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 blah. Like, it was like a whole fucking thing. I was going to watch it after I saw the Lil Yachty one. Now I'm hurt. It was because she didn't F Drake. Yeah, see what I mean? People were going crazy mode over this. Did you not watch the BFF episode? The only reason Bobbi's able to land Drake because she offers something unique, whereas the rest don't. She has different types of questions. People underestimate Drake's thirstiness. Very detailed. Appreciate your work. Dude, the comments were going freaking crazy mode. There was... It might not even been the video that I was talking about. Here. Was it this one? People love the Bobbi Althoff content that I do, apparently. I don't know. You get the point. People were going freaking crazy mode. I forget where it was, but people were like, you don't understand. There's the first podcaster that did this voice, and it was just like a whole goddamn conversation. Oh, Funny Marco. Here it is. Here's one of them. Look. She ripped off Funny Marco. And it was a whole thing. It was a whole fucking thing. That's not the only one. There was like other videos. Yeah, that was a whole situation. I need to make, god damn, I keep saying I need to make more videos, and I haven't posted a damn video in a while. I keep deleting the the ones I cut up from stream. I just need to get in front of the camera and cut up a video again. Maybe if I have time tomorrow, I'll try, or time this week, I'll try to do that again, because I freaking miss it, man. I miss it. Should I save the H3? All right, what do we do, chat? I'm debating on hanging out, Be My Home Clip channel. All right, chat, what should I do? I kind of want to go hang out with my friends right now. It's a little bit after the time I told them I'd go hang out. I kind of want to go hang out with them. It's been an hour. But there's also, look, maybe I'll save this for a video. There's like, this might be a good video for me to make. There's people cutting up TikToks about H3 right here that are like, that were old core fans. So maybe I'll talk about that, because this is like a whole fucking thing. And then there's this that I have to talk about. Ethan Klein freaking out at Olivia. And then there's these videos, like I said already. There's also my own thoughts on Ethan Klein, my like in real life. Also, you gotta head out. I think I'm gonna head out too, Ryan. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Maybe I'll stream. Let me see when I'll stream next. I think I'm gonna stream. Let's see, 8 p.m. Monday I work till 8, so everybody won't get home till 9:30-ish. Maybe I'll stream Tuesday night. It'll give me an excuse to leave the social event I'm going to Tuesday. It'll be a good excuse to leave, but I have to stream. I think my social battery will be drained after 5 hours anyway. So I'll stream Tuesday night. We'll do that. We'll stream Tuesday night. Maybe I'll, in the interim, try to work on this video about H3. Guys, there's the funniest fucking thing. I have to show this to stream before I go. Okay, hold on. I have to show this to stream. I'm not gonna even like play too much of it. But oh my god. This is the best fucking video. I saw this today. You guys can maybe watch this in your spare time. Maybe I'll bring this up in the video I'm going to make. But this is an amazing video right here. Watch. Maybe I'll show you a clip right now.
Sadly do.
Okay, do you know who Ethan Klein is?
I sadly do.
Okay, what do you think of him?
I'm a Hasanabi head, so you get the same coin, I guess you get.
Did you see the recent news about
him? Something is so funny about him not saying no and just jumping right to, I'm a Hasanabi head. Something is so amazing about this moment. Like,
was recent news
that he had a Reddit page that was uncovered about him having the user.
Yeah. This is the Rick Strom show. Rick Strom, Ethan Klein's cataclysmic downfall. You can maybe watch that in your own time as I head out of stream. Oh, this is an amazing video. Not this again. Let's see. Tectone. Got done with that. What's this? Luigi. Okay, done with that. H3, the Keemstar stuff. Oh my god. This is another one of... A former viewer disowns me for talking to Ethan. Fucking Hutch, dude. Oh my god, I almost pulled up a work email. I almost doxed myself. Luigi. Okay, stream... music, we'll cut that. Cut. And Olivia from H3. Okay, cut. And cut. Okay. Alright, well, H3 video will be the next video. Love you all. I'll work on that in the interim. See where we get. I'll catch you guys later. Alright? Thanks for hanging, everyone. Thank you. Thank you to Ryan. Thank you to Violet. Thank you for Wi-Fi. Thank you to Chris. Did I say Ryan already? Ryan, Wi-Fi, Violet, Chris, Jay, Justin. Love you all. Thank you for hanging. Adios. I'm off to hang out with friends. Peace.